and in your wake, Dalentarth blossoms. The flow is rearranged, now and forever. Nash's brood is at an end. You have destroyed what was written, and made a new fate for Dalentarth. And yet the Tuatha still spread, marching with Prismeer and pain. You have only delayed our doom. Perhaps you are both new, you are both unusual, but do not overestimate yourself. You must know this, Quickling. The age is changing. Immortals are passing and the future belongs to the young races. If there is a future to be had. Go and stand at the heart of the She. There you will find Issa. And perhaps you will find wisdom as well. Only the path of your own choosing. Stand at the heart of the She. And if that path, may your path be long.
Ah, you have arrived at last. Welcome to the Gardens of Issa, home of the Summer Court, and the warm heart of the Feylands. I know you had hoped to speak with the High King, but our seers sense a danger pursuing you. Naturally, we cannot allow such threats to be brought into the High Court, perhaps once you have dealt with your own unfinished business. High King Titarian is Lord of the Summerfey, the font of all our wisdom, and first amongst the immortals. And since Godflow tragically murdered the High King of the Winter Court, Titarian is the greatest and last true leader left of our kind. The sapling of the World Tree bears centuries of great wisdom. Of course, long-lived as Nirlam is, it is still regrettably mortal. Even all greatest mortal wisdom cannot compare to the perspective given by true agelessness. Begging your pardon, of course. We are the Summer Court, the very embodiments of courage, honor, and all things bright and proud. Some envious few in the Winter Court would call us arrogant and self-righteous, as well as all manner of other epithets. But remember, we are the ones who stayed true to tradition, while they turned to barbarism. The Tuatha find new recruits from our ranks. The ranks of the Fae were not always sullied by the presence of anything so coarse as the Tuatha. Once, the Summer and Winter Courts existed in harmony. But Godflow perverted the Winter Court with talk of his new god, and from that poison, the Tuatha arose. Too many mortals misunderstand the Winter Court. Our cold cousins are not evil, but merely evoke the darker truths of nature, from subtlety to decay. Perhaps it makes sense that children of dust are put off by those who embody their inevitable death, but it is regrettable that so many are misunderstood.
I've said it time and again.
A morsel.
How do you know to believe?
There is but one true pattern, one design.
The Fae like us to stay on the understuff.
Tell me of the authorities' gifts.
I have faith that this
Hello, child.
I heard that there's a snake on the trellis. Bear Dodgems here. Get over here. We don't abide by strangers in Issa.
In this city, everyone is family.
If you want to get around the peace edict, you'll have to keep your voice down.
Farewell.
Need anything? If you're looking to buy armor, I'm the only one in Felltown who's authorized to sell it. I'm Gwen Hand, but my customers call me Gwen. I don't have many weapons to offer, on account of the peace edict, but there's still a selection to pick through. Have at it. Nice talking.
Get to know your blade here. You've been watching me long enough. What is it? Did I wrong you in another life, brother? I'll be here.
I've got what you... It's nice to know you're sticking around for a while. Issa residents tend to make themselves come back again.
Here comes a fresh face. Take... Take a look at what I've got here. Farewell.
I hope you're here about the job. Demand is higher than ever. I'm just too busy to deal with... Making a fortune is what? These visitors come with obscene amounts of gold or treasure. They don't mind parting with it. My plan was brilliant. I created a blade. Fey blade, of course, that makes them authentic. Something all of them had to have. That's all they care about anyway. Fey souvenirs. I called it the Honor brand. Truth be told, it's dull as a stick, but it's easy to make. Listen, if you can find the parts and make them, I'll pay good money. Fabulous, fabulous! You know a good deal when you see it. There aren't enough people like you in Issa. The Fae don't even use money. Can you imagine? Once you start forging the Honor brands, bring them to me and I'll provide you with just compensation. There should be plenty of parts around the city. For creatures with no interest in possessions, they sure know how to collect a fair amount of junk. Keep an eye out for parts.
You won't stay. No one does.
Hello.
Then we must do what need...
You must be the special messenger Tatarian's expecting. Trust me, the rest of us have heard plenty about it. Erwin can't keep his big mouth shut. I am Methani Keen, Dokalfar ambassador to the Summer Court Fae. I'm... sorry. This is a difficult position sometimes. Something is about to happen, and it must be stopped. But that is all I can say. This is neither the time nor the place. If you're interested in hearing my story, meet me in the worship circle after dark, near the gates. I will wait for you there. Goodbye. Good. You've come. I'm sorry to make you wait like this, but what I mean to discuss is very sensitive. It involves treachery. Despite the calm you see around you, the gardens of Issa are on the brink of war, and the question is, who will be fighting? There are plans being made to seize this city. The Varani are displeased with the Court of Summer's lack of support for their people, and they wish to overthrow Tatarian and force the remaining Fae to fight. We can prevent this, but we must act now. If gold is an issue, we Dakalfar can pay well. Of course, it is the right thing to do. The leader of the plot is the Varani ambassador, Kierna Brenner. Every night, the ambassador strolls Memory Walk, alone. She carries a pair of daggers. Take them. Afterwards, dispose of them. Destroy them. Salvage them. I don't care. Return to me when it is done. She spends most of her time in the embassy, but in the evenings, she enjoys a leisurely stroll through Memory Walk. Try there after dark. Goodbye.
Welcome to Issa.
Welcome to the embassy. You will see that every race has a representative.
What do you want? Do you have business with the Varani in the Gardens of Issa? If so, then you must speak with me, Kierna Brenner. You must mean Keen and her cohorts in the embassy. Lapdogs, all of them. They don't appreciate the situation. They don't understand sacrifice. This plot interests you. Listen. Ambassador Keen tries to stop me, but she can only do so while she lives and breathes. You can help me put an end to that. Fine, but you are playing this game for the weaker side. If Keen wants to stop us, she will send someone, and when they come, I will be ready. Didn't I already deal with you? Such is this game of diplomacy. All options are in play until an obvious choice presents itself. Force can be quite useful if you know how to clean up after yourself. Kill that scheming whore. When it's done, deliver these daggers for me. A courier awaits you in Aiden Village, to the east. This is what must be done. The Varani will not be threatened.
What do you want? Aren't you bold? This is the Varani wing of the embassy, and few venture here without being summoned. I'm Ambassador Odvar, he who bloodies the waters. I don't have time for this.
If you want to see a remarkable...
Hello, child.
Greetings.
Well, politics is a dirty business, but it is necessary. One death now can prevent thousands of deaths in the future. She is no politician. She is a warlord, and a cruel one. I've heard stories that would make your heart brittle. She was sent here for one reason alone, to bring down Issa. The Varani communicate secretly using weapons. They engrave codes into the blades of daggers and swords, and that way, they can get them through a typical search. We believe this particular pair of daggers describes the defenses of Issa, where it's strong and where it's weak. The Varani are plotting, and they will act. This is where the Fae hide us to keep us out of sight. Goodbye. Politics is a dirty business, but it is necessary. They are a council of Fae nobles that... Well, more of a game than usual. You understand. Issa is fine, and the Fae are tolerable, but many believe they should do more to support the war effort. It's unjust to live in peace while the rest of the world burns. Goodbye. We must not be seen in fellowship. Our agreement must remain in the shadows, where it belongs. Goodbye. Politics is a dirty business. Goodbye.
May Lyria touch.
Hello.
Welcome to the Embassy.
Out of the understyle.